Well, 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 my Disney friends. Today we are going to dive deep into an absolute 5-star forensic breakdown of the animation landscape's newest original universe. Following a highly classified layout shrouded in secrecy since its initial announcement at CinemaCon, Walt Disney Animation Studios has officially dropped the debut teaser trailer for their landmark 65th animated feature film, now officially titled Hexed, casting a magical spell on theaters this November 25th, 2026. Diving into these freshly unsealed frames at 2.5x speed unmasks an immense, hyper-deliberate aesthetic pivot. Bypassing standard fairy tale formulas, directors Fawn Veerasunthorn, Wish, and Jason Hand, Moana 2, alongside co-director Josie Trinidad, are hard-coding a beautifully strange, coming-of-age fantasy landscape. The visual textures look like an elite blend of classic Alice in Wonderland storybook geometry and modern The Owl House energy. Let's run a complete tracking pass across the trailer's unpolished baseline data, parsing Billie's chaotic bathroom snafu, decoding the talking enchanted artifacts of the witch realm, and isolating the generational voiceover cast fueling this holiday block. 1. The Suburbia Fracture, Billie's outcast evolution. The baseline narrative engine of the teaser launches straight into a highly relatable, quirky suburban landscape before systematically fracturing the rules of physics. We track the daily routines of an unconventional, impulsive teenage misfit named Billie, voiced by Hailee Steinfeld, who has spent her life tracking a deep cover feeling of being entirely miscast in her own world. The Hidden Realm Transit Loop. The accidental surge of wild, unpolished magic shatters a school bathroom, triggering expulsion. Billie's forcefully hurtled out of her safe suburban grid and into the core matrix of Hex, the legendary world of witches. The absolute core of the trailer's visual magic hits the moment Billie crosses the perimeter of the witch sanctuary. Rather than greeting her with traditional, dark fantasy hags, the writing room delivers a gorgeous, high-aura sequence of living, enchanted household objects that instantly call back to the classic anthropomorphic charm of Beauty and the Beast. Billie is formally intercepted by a highly conversational elite duo of magical guides. We see Miss Quill, a delightfully dramatic enchanted feather quill, operating alongside Elias Quire, a massive ancient living magical journal. These characters act as the primary structural bridge for Billie, guiding her out of her unpolished confusion and introducing her to a vibrant fall vibe ecosystem filled with spiky crystals, dense pumpkin aesthetics, and wild, unhinged sorcery. 3. The Generational Run. Hailee Steinfeld's star tracking. On the technical layout side of the ledger, this preview confirms that Hailee Steinfeld is continuing an absolute generational voiceover run across modern animation. The voiceover star continuum. Gwen Stacy's Spider-Verse mesh to Arcane steampunk vector to Billie's magical witch profile. Having already locked down flawless, iconic tracking metrics as Gwen Stacy in the Spider-Verse franchise and V in Arcane, her voice work as Billie injects an immediate layer of authentic, emotional weight into the film's coming-of-age dialogue lines. The camera work uses highly creative, dynamic handheld tracking shakes during her flight sequences across the sky matrix, tracking her jaw-dropping realization as she declares, "Maybe I'm meant for something more." It sets up an intense, spectacle-filled journey where Billie must reverse engineer an array of deep-cover family mysteries, unearthing long-held maternal secrets that have the structural power to permanently rewrite the magical laws of Hex forever. 4. The Witchy Subculture, a new Halloween seasonal anchor. Ultimately, the teaser demonstrates that Disney's visual development teams have constructed a world that completely rejects sterile, unpolished background blocks to focus on highly stylized, immersive art direction. The seasonal aesthetic loop, Alice in Wonderland proportions to rich fall palette to The Craft meets the Owl House holiday anchor. The background plates feature an agreeable, eye-widening visual energy that pairs Studio Ghibli-esque environmental warmth with rich, cozy autumn color keys. While internet forums sub-factions are already logging complaints regarding the familiar, quirky outcast narrative setup, the theatrical tracking indicators suggest Hexed is perfectly positioned to capture a massive demographic of viewers hungry for witchy, spellbinding aesthetics. By delivering a story that feels like The Craft filtered through a high-fidelity Disney lens, the studio has manufactured a definitive must-see animated event for the holiday season. The cauldrons are bubbling, the talking books are open, and the ultimate technical countdown to November 25th, 2026 is officially live. Drop your reactions in the comment section below.